It's Tammy Dodson with All Things Are Possible. And the belief and the faith in God, you can do anything. What I want to talk about today is I am an advocate for orphans and the less fortunate. And I guess my light shines just a little too bright. I've been told, Tammy, you're just a little too damn happy. Well, I am. And I'm out here to tell y'all something. Regardless what anybody says to you, takes from you, steals from you, guides you in a long path of life, believe in God. Do not let anyone take that. Okay, they can steal your home, your car, your anything. And mostly, a lot of the times it's family. Here we go. Anyway, 9 more subscribers and some thumbs up, people. And that way we can do a live chat and I can get some free feedback and let y'all know you're listening to me. I love y'all. I want to make a better world. I want to stop all this negative in life. I want to stop all this corruption. I mean, just anything. Just if you come from a bad home, you can change. You don't have to change. They need to change. You can make your life what you want it to be. One more thing I want to touch on right now. Okay. You can make a pill for anything, everything. You can send a man to the moon. Okay. There's a lot of too much incest in this world. Why can't they make a pill for that? Okay. I have loved ones that are, I have nothing to do with them, that molested me as a child. And I still think nothing's wrong and they're, you know, up here and whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I'm me. And I've been working on myself for years to heal from all of the stuff that people done to me. Anyway, learn to love yourself. You didn't do that. Someone did that to you. Let that anger go. Love yourself. Don't do everything for everybody else. I just got a bed just to do things for everybody. Now I get a bed out of bed for me. Because I love me. I'm enough. So are you. Now, for the last 8 years, sorry, my family has done everything possible to shut me up. I'm not going to shut up. I love God. I love life. They wanted to kill me. They wanted me to kill myself. They have stripped me of all of my possessions. I'm now rolling along a cooler in town. They made me out to be the laughing stock. They, oh my gosh, stepped on, walked on, talked about me daily. Put my name like it was garbage. Why? Why? I mean, do something with your life. Jealousy, greed, and money. Okay. I came from money. I don't give a damn about money. We have to have it to survive. And it's sad that the world puts that number 1. God's number 1, or needs to be in your life. This is His world. We are just living it. And I hope we can dance with a little more grace. That being said, I love my children, my sisters. I don't know my cousins, so I love everyone. And I have enough forgiveness in my heart for everybody. Sometimes it's way too much. And I knew this was going on for a long time. Didn't understand it, probably never will. Been studying psychology. And the things I found out, why anyone would want to do this to their mother, cousin, sister, for money, greed. Now there was enough money to go around for everybody. If I was a cousin, which my cousins are doing now, but they're originated with their moms and dads, that embezzled this money after my mom and daddy got killed in a car accident. Said he fell asleep underneath the wheel. I totally believe with everything I am, it was for money. He got ran off the road, flipped the car 4 times, knocked down 100 yards of guardrail. Family members did this, knowing that they had 4 children in the car. Greed and money. What happened to your heart, your soul, your conscience? Do you not realize that when you sell your soul to the devil, you don't get it back? You burn in hell for the rest of your life. There's several different of hells. Let's go back to the molestation. You know, I was a good child. I really was a good child. And I was different. The whole family knew it. I was special. I could see things. And they did not like it. I'm a truth teller. They don't like it. So people lie and gossip on my name. Made me look like a bad mother. Wasn't. Worked my hands. Had 2 jobs to support my children. Had enough love for everybody to around. No, they just said otherwise. But the truth's all gonna come out, because see, what happens in the dark comes to the light. God is going to reveal everything. So before you go making bad decisions, think about it, please. So once you go out there and murder somebody, you can't take that back. Once you say something, you can't take that back. You can say you're sorry. You probably don't mean it. You probably just saying you're sorry because you got caught. Let's try to be better to one another. But sometimes you can't take anymore. Sometimes they say too much and they destroy your name in that town. And then they get the officials involved. Well, you have a clean record, ain't been in trouble in 20 years. 20 years ago, I used to be a drunk. Okay. And they may not look to be like age. I just slept with everybody in town. Hell, I got to the point I didn't even sleep with my old man, because he was sleeping with everybody in town. True story. And I sat back and I was ridiculed. I broke down daily because of the vandalism of my vehicles. Yeah. And I couldn't take it anymore. So I left there on an aimless. I had to get away from the abuse that I took every day. Was horrible. He got arrested for that. That's one thing. I had like 8 reports that went into the police. The one that they acted on. Okay. Sorry, Betsy. There's Betsy. There you go. Is that bad? Anyway, he did 7 hours time served for 8 years of abuse. Okay. So, how do you say they got the law involved? Well, my daughter works for an ex-officer. His sister, husband now, ex-con, works for ex-sheriff Metz. And then there was just little old me. Well, once you tell a lie, it's hard to come back and say, you know, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Once you talk about somebody, it's hard to say, and I misjudged you. I apologize. And I also told a bunch of other people. And I'm so sorry for what all of us has done. And then you put money in it. Oh, God dang it. If we get rid of Mama and that old lady there, we can just have all their money and she's dead. And that's what they tried to do. They didn't think I'd be here to tell this story. You know, you can steal all my life I've been suffering. My inheritance. Everything I've been able to overcome. And like, how in the hell does this woman do it? By the grace of God. I'm out here. I don't have a car anymore. I don't have a Jeep. Everybody thinks that they could take and just do whatever, put your hands on me. Just do whatever you want to do, and you can get away with it. Right now, they've gotten away with it. But I best guarantee you, in the long run, it won't work out like they planned. God's got something a little more in store for everybody that tried to take me down. Because I'm out here trying to do good. I was good to each and every one of these people. Even my ex's mother took care of her for a great many years for nothing, because I loved her. And she set out to destroy my life as well. Why, you say? Money. Money. Some people just do it to get pleasure out of someone else's pain. So I want y'all to learn something from me. Don't do this for one. And another, don't think you're going to get away with it. God's always in charge. Always. Y'all ever think that maybe this is a test? That he thought one of his strongest workers, he would let go through this, that I would still have the faith in God that I do. And get out and tell everybody, God loves you. You can make it. Get up. Don't cower down. Get a backbone. Stand for what you believe in. So they thought, well, we'll go down again. Dog got shot. I got beat up. My identity got stolen. I've been to the bank so many times. They didn't honor it. So they put me in poverty where they wanted to make everyone look like she don't give a shit. She's a whore. She, you know, it's how she is. That's not how it was at all. I was actually helping support this man with his mom because he didn't work. He didn't really do much all of his life. But he acted like he wanted to be a better man. He would tell me one thing and tell everybody else something else. And I believed in him, and I had faith. And he knows he messed up. But you're not going to bring me down, okay? I have a heart, a soul, and my faith, and you can never take it. Okay? I'm telling you what, this family's been through a lot of hell. I believe that ever since we were born, over this money from my mother's father, King Blakely, and Aaron is. That's why they killed my parents. My brother was severely hurt in Little Rock, Arkansas. Beat him to death with a cinder block. I believe they wanted his house. He didn't want to sell it in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Paige Autumn White was murdered as well. Okay. People are afraid because I see things. God lets people see things and gives them intuitions of what's going on. And me and God have wonderful talks daily. It's a wonderful love. I hope one day that you can do it and have that same love that I have. Without him, I wouldn't be here. And I thank God that he lives inside me because I don't ever want to be like these mean, corrupt people out here. And I'm sad and I hate it that the devil has taken over my children and most of my family. I hate that. But they had choices, and they chose the wrong one. Okay? Now, my niece is gone. I got here, my truck, my trailer, everything in it, gone. Okay. My other vehicles got vandalized. So I didn't have anything that looked like I'm in poverty, begging for money, food, gas. That's how they wanted me to see me. So they could lock me up in a crazy hospital if they couldn't get my money. I was irresponsible. Not the case. There's a money trail, or a trail of your life, whatever you do. And there's no trail saying that I'm a bad person. I'm a career criminal. Not at all. What it is exactly the opposite, and they didn't want these people to see it. So I'm begging you, don't do what my family did, because I'm sure you have a mama and daddy and someone out there that loves you. I cry daily and I pray for them daily, because I know it's going to happen to them. Okay? That's God's call, but I don't want to see my children go to prison. I don't want to see this. I can't stop it. Once you make that decision to mess up that badly, it's up to God and the judge. And talking about judges and officers. You know, want to be preacher mans and... Okay. So, I got out of there. On the way, I got stopped. All the way. Trying to make me a career criminal. False DUI in Prescott, Arkansas. Because my sister wanted to go there and talk false gossip about me. And she's sorry now, but it's one of the side effects of her disease, Alzheimer's. So he took this ball and ran with it instead of being a Christian man. He gossiped to my landlord, did everything he could do to get me evicted, and he did. Yeah. So, my Jeep broke down, didn't get it cranked up. I'm trying to go back and forth to South Carolina to these court dates, which they should have dropped, knowing I was running from a toxic, narcissistic, very abusive relationship with South Carolina. I love South Carolina. I don't like Arkansas. I don't. But again, the officials that we should respect, honor, and feel safe. No. And there's great ones out there. I mean, and I still respect. But there are some that are not. So this officer, she knew I wasn't drunk, but she took me in anyway. And I blew 000 300 times. So we could do this all night. But meanwhile, she had my car towed. Just got it. Just got my job with FedEx, UPS, and Amazon. They didn't want to see me achieve in life in any kind of way. They didn't want me to make people smile and be happy and have my orphan organization. No. They did everything to block that and stop that. $400 to get my car out. I didn't have a dime to buy Thanksgiving. No food. Well, Thanksgiving. No food. Me and my sister again went hungry. With no vehicle. Paid $400, got my car out. Got burnt to the ground. While he was wrongly evicting me, after I did 2 months of work on his house. It was great now. And then he wanted to up the rent. When I was trying to pay rent, I didn't have $500. I had $4, what the agreement was. He wouldn't accept it. He said, if you just get out, I'll leave you alone, Tammy. I couldn't get out, and he didn't leave me alone. Okay? Car caught on fire. Coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. The next morning, I was sick as a dog. Got out of bed. Answered the door. He wanted to argue. I said, Mr. Joe, I'm too sick for this. Went to shut the door back. He pushed his way in, grabbed me by the arms, and I screamed for my sister, Beth, call the police. And I tell him what would have happened if my sister hadn't been there. I called the police myself. And he didn't do anything. Mr. Joe talked down to me. I am not a lowlife. I worked hard for all my life. I love myself, and I love you too. I feel bad for you, and I pray for you. You too, Hoyt Powell. Stop false gossiping about people. It's ugly, it's a sin, and it wrecks lives and homes. What about me cooking for you every day, Hoyt Powell? You know, got you a spa machine because you're swelled up feet when no one else comes over there. I love you still. You missed out on a chance of helping me raise my children, being a dad to me. You have hurt me. Okay? I'm still having a hard time with what you've done to me. Okay, onward. So now I have another court date. Okay, so you get me caught up in it. So that thinking, well, gosh, she'll end up missing one. Well, we'll get a warrant for arrest. Never have I had a warrant for my arrest. Not a career criminal. All I want is good for this world. I wanted good for my children and my family. But they wanted nothing good for me. Why? I really will never understand. There's not enough money in this world to make me do what they've done. Okay? Come March 22nd, 2023, went in the hospital to have twins. They put me in a psycho ward. Never been in a psycho ward in my life. I didn't leave the hospital with them babies. Okay? Called, made reports on that. They sent officer, can't remember his name, but public safety at the hospital. I did. Lieutenant Danzler. Ain't heard from that man since. Called every week. Why'd they drop that charge? Why did they didn't exist that charge? Why'd they drop the theft charge, the robbery, the beating me up, the shooting on my dog, gang stop, bullet went across my sister's head? Why? Cars were vandalized. Why? I say. But this is what's the end. I let it go. Pray. It's a new year. But you know what? They may not be arrested, which I don't believe that's going to happen. I do believe that there's someone investigating this entire story. And one about my niece as well being killed. Okay? And they're going to get to the bottom of it. Okay? So people, before you go killing, before you go gossiping, before you do anything mean to somebody, ask yourself, well, God, can I, you know, if you do wrong, you know, for everything you have to pay for. Karma is going to get you. Promise. You know, what if I do this? What is my punishment going to be? Can I accept my punishment? You know, can I do the time? Ask yourself that before you go and do that crime. Because I promise you're going to get caught. How about hurting your mama? Do you care about hurting your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother? Making your family look like. Ask yourself before you do that. I don't care what anybody, anything. I've not retaliated not one time on any of these people. I pray for them. But I think it's gone on too long. It's an overkill what they've done to me. And God's about to bring justice. And I do believe there's an investigator that's going to do the same. Before you go killing, destroying people's lives, karma's going to come back and you're going to get exactly what you wished and do to that person tenfold. Okay? And then you ask for forgiveness. God's going to forgive you. Hell, He will. He forgives everything. People think that when God forgives, it's just going to go away. No, it doesn't. You still are going to have to pay for that. Yeah, your souls. I mean, He forgives you, you know. But baby, just don't do it. It makes your mama cry. Makes you look like this when you get married. Because of my children and my family, my sisters. It's awful. Please don't do it. Can't you turn that frown into a smile? Be happy for somebody when they're blessed with something instead of steal it from them. I mean, by now I should have had my land, my home. I wanted my family to come together and build tiny homes to restore families when they fall into hard times. They didn't want none of that. My identity was stolen. My credit sucks. I still am having a hard. I can't even get a loan to buy a car. I got a job that's messed up, but it's not gonna stop me. It ain't. Every day I'm going to tell everybody about Jesus. I'm gonna beg people not to make the decisions that y'all made. You know, and officers, y'all took an oath to protect and serve, not to get out there and act like childish human beings that you're acting like right now. Going along with these people because you got paid. Is it worth it? Money's worth more than your freedom. And stop arresting people falsely and taking their money. We need to make this a better place to be for our children, our grandchildren, and others. You won't stop me. I'm 58 years old. You ain't stopped me yet. You can't because I believe in my God and my angels. They're not going to let you hurt me no more. Okay? I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm here to tell this story. Please give me some thumbs up, some likes, and I thank everybody that helped me along my way, that believed in me, and didn't listen to all these lies and false gossip. We should be eating Sunday dinner together as a family. Y'all out. How can we mess up Mama some more today? What can we destroy of hers that she bought? Nothing, because you done took everything. I had it taken. But you can't take my heart, my mind, my body, or my soul. Because God owns it. Okay? And when this does come out and you are in prison, I'm going to cry. I mean, it is. You know it's coming. I know it's coming. Don't hate on somebody just because God gives them special gifts. And lie about that person. And I want my babies back, authorities. Okay? Do your job. Be proud of your job. Don't. I mean, when that all comes out, do you know how much you're going to make the police force in Lexington, South Carolina look like? And the judges. Be ashamed of yourself. You want to be preacher man? Get real. Take your job seriously. You took an oath. Stand by it. I love each and every one of you. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.